We are live. My man, internet has been sporadic all day, on, off, on, off, on, off. Don't know what's going on. Even earlier, I had my kids today and over the weekend. It's been a good weekend. Okay, lots going. So hopefully the internet doesn't go down again. Oh, man. All right. So much going on, guys, this week. We got the debut of the next crypto gym on Thursday. So pumped. Jet has his head spinning. He's doing all these. He just interviewed today with Leah Halpern. He flew to Miami to do it, okay, in her studio. I'm going to be on Around the Blockchain Wednesday before the next crypto gym and Friday after the next crypto gym, baby. You know what I'll be doing on there. I'll be hyping it up. Okay. And all right, the chat is blown up. So many things going on. Kevin Porter in the house. Robin Hood in the house, baby. Okay, how are you doing, KP? Life's been crazy. Life's been busy. My head's been spinning. What's going on with you, my man?
Wow, Grady, it's been a crazy week here. Happy Labor Day to everybody out there, by the way.
Yes.
Next week, I will be in Austin, Texas with Sticks Intern at Permissionless. That will be so cool. So we might have to take a week off, though, as we're out there having fun with the guys from Bankless, David and Ryan, and all the other people that are going to be there. 7,000 people all talking DeFi. So that's going to be an amazing, amazing time out there. Plus, we got something coming up this week on Thursday that I'm sure all of you guys are going to watch, the next crypto gem. Grady had a great interview with Jet last week. There's going to be millions and millions and millions of people that are watching this television show, guys. You've got to get ready for the next crypto gem. I was fortunate to have Sergeant Filthy McNasty. He's nasty. He's filthy. He's Sergeant Filthy McNasty on last week. We talked all about Champions Arena. 70,000 players have already signed up, Grady. 70,000 players in less than 10 days. They're going to have 100,000 players here by the end of the week. Man, this game is going absolutely bat nuts right now out of the gate. Just taking new players on every single day. We're getting new champions awarded to us every day in the mail. This is such a fun game to play. It's like, wow, we've got an actual Web3 game that's fun to play. And I wouldn't even call it a blockchain game. I'd call it a fun to play game that has digital assets involved with it. You can own your own NFTs. You can own these champions. You can own nexuses inside the game. You can own lots of little different things, but it's not a real blockchain game per se, guys. It's just a game where you can own your own assets and you can convert your champions into NFTs and make them worth something to be able to sell them at some point in the future. So that's the cool option as well. But yeah, there's a lot going on. We just hit September, and September, as we know, is the doldrums when it comes to Bitcoin. It's like lost money in like 10 out of 11 Septembers, going back all the way to its original founding. So September is usually not a good month for crypto. Everything's down on the whole, but realistically, Grady, I'm bullish. I'm bullish that we're going to make it through this. We're going to get to October, November, December, and things are going to be starting to turn around and look good again, my friend. What are your thoughts?
Dude, I'm so pumped. It might not happen overnight. So we're in such a deep, dark bear market. It's like insane. It's so hard to be in crypto right now. Anything you're trying to do in crypto, if you're trying to build a project, if you're trying to be a content creator, anything we're doing out here, it's like a grind. Just because, man, it's just like ghost towns everywhere, including, as we've seen, just all over the gaming ecosystems everywhere. It's like a ghost town, except, like you said, this is where this is so crazy. 70,000 downloads for Champions Arena. Like, unbelievable. And then this all happening right in the midst of all this FUD coming at Gala Games, which is like, geez, that's a headache going on. But I think Gala will push through this. I think they'll get through this. They'll work it out. It might be a little ugly, but I think they're going to push through. Classy Games is putting out some good stuff on that. So prayers to Gala. That ecosystem is by far the biggest. We need that one to hang in there and survive. So many good things going on, including tonight. Here in about 15, 20 minutes, we're going to try and end this in 20 minutes. Okay, is About Life podcast, baby, doing a big giveaway. We're going to be jumping onto that stream next, baby. Okay, lots of things going on. we're super excited for the next Crypto Gem. As you guys know, DeFi Kingdoms applied to be on the TV show. We believe it's going to be watched by millions upon tens of millions of people out there all over the world. Okay. And we're hoping and praying, we're almost anticipating, right? The DeFi Kingdoms makes it on to that TV show. Okay. Get some exposure out there, which we desperately need. Okay. So many good things going on. All kinds of good ideas, like from Robinhood, big ideas from Robinhood, he went on to talk.defikingdoms.com and said, hey guys, let's do a weight token in the gardens. And he hit up Jet even with that, a weight jewel pair. I'd be like, hell yeah, I'd be all over that. That's for sure. Okay. So it's cracking me up, baby. Robinhood.
Love it. By the way, Wowie and Maddie Pesk had another 5-hour stream the other day all about the scholar. So if you really want to get in depth, guys, I could only make it through, to tell you the truth, about 90 minutes. I was like, okay, I've got to hold on for this. But these 5-hour streams, man, come on, guys. 5 hours of scholar talk. I know it's getting to the time point now where we're all ready to start fighting bears. I don't know if you saw Workhorse's tweet out there, but he's like, what 3 heroes are you going to use to fight these bears? And I was like, well, that's easy for me. I'm going to use an archer, I'm going to use a dragoon, and I'm going to use a paladin, because those are my 3 go-to heroes. I just love the fact that you can use those guys. They're probably going to add up to be really well. I think most people think the archers are going to be badass, which I agree. You can have them in the back row, just shoot everything. Some people have priests in there just to heal up, but I think the paladin will allow you to have that healing power as well. Anyway, I defer to the guys that know this much better than I do, and the guys that make the 5 and 6 hour streams about one simple codex. I'll give that to Wowie and Maddie Pest to talk about all day, guys. But yeah, I'm excited about this boar hunt. I'm excited about the new content that's coming out. I'm excited about the holiday wallet. Yeah. Sashay posted a tweet today too, saying, look, here's how easy it is now to get on board. You can get into your wallet, not have to push any confirms, any MetaMask buttons. You're just in the game. You're playing. You're having a good time. All you have to do is push OK. You're done. No more confirmations, guys. No more waiting on MetaMask. No more spinning wheels while you sit there and ponder, did it go through? Did my transaction happen? No, you don't have to worry about that anymore. It's a smart contract wallet. It takes care of that for you. So I'm excited about all these little quality of life features that I think are long overdue that are coming to Web3. I was just like so impressed with some of the things the teams have put in place already, but I think there's just so much more yet to come. And we need to make these little steps, these little, baby steps to get there. We haven't even seen, guys. I mean, we've seen Bitcoin go down. We've seen Ethereum go, even Grayscale winning their court battle basically against the SEC and allowing them to convert their trust into an ETF. Basically, the court said, SEC, you're full of crap. You don't have any leg to stand on. Take this back and make sure that you evaluate it 100% correctly and come back and let them know that they can create these ETFs. Once we have a Bitcoin ETF, it's going to lead to so many more developments along the way. I think that everybody's waiting for Bitcoin ETF means Bitcoin's going to pump. Ethereum ETF means Ethereum's going to pump. Ethereum and Bitcoin pump, everybody has more money and all the altcoins win. So I don't know. I agree with you 100%, Grady. Gala's looking like it's just a screaming buy at 1.5 cents right now. But I feel like, wow, everything in the ecosystem, every gaming project out there right now is getting absolutely hammered. And I don't know when that's going to turn around. So I'm looking more towards the big boys right now, the Bitcoins and the Ethereums, to hopefully lead us out on this. But I see you brought up Sashay's tweet out there. You want to give them some advice on what's going on with that?
Oh, man. So Sashay said today we started the testing of the Holiday HQ wallet integration, and it's simply beautiful. Using our social login to connect to DeFi Kingdoms and not having to deal with signing transactions is an absolute game changer in Web3 gaming. Makes you even forget you're in Web3. And it kind of, I guess, is what it looks like. Use Holiday Testnet. Okay, so, all right. Onboarding new users, especially those that aren't too familiar with Web3 yet, has always been a hurdle for many crypto projects. One-click wallet creation with your social account, for example, Gmail, takes away some of the initial pains of getting set up for Web3. A seamless game experience like this is going to be revolutionary for many crypto projects, and DeFi Kingdoms being the front runner. So excited for this feature and the feature of Web3 gaming and the future of Web3 gaming. So yeah, I mean, that is huge. I'll thank you for shouting that out.
Yeah,
Baby.
definitely. You've got to be excited about all of these different features, guys, that are all getting built into this. It's just absolutely crazy. I mean, we're seeing right now how many people are going out and downloading from the App Store Champions Arena every single day just because they can go out there, they can download it, they can pay for all these things for app with Apple Pay or Google Pay. They don't have to worry about any sort of anything Web3 based. It's no wallets, no nothing. You can just go out there, double click on your mouse and basically buy anything inside the game with, 2 clicks of a mouse button. It's just so much easier. And once people are able to come out and do this, it's going to just allow such more. The vast majority of people are just so afraid of crypto right now. It's crazy. And once they start to see like, oh, it's not a big deal. I can go out and play games and have fun and maybe make some money. The top guy I'm watching right now on Champions Arena, he's making about $45 a day. And he's number 56, I think, or 57. So
Okay.
there's 57 people that are ahead of him that are making way more money than he is, but he's making like between 30 and 40, sometimes $50 a day on Champions Arena just by playing the game. And he has a spreadsheet all laid out. I mean, it's a perfect, easy way for him to go through, kind of like Brown Gent style, where you can
Yeah.
see exactly what he's paid and how much money he's made every single day. And he's keeping track of everything in a big P&L statement. So I'm excited about like what's going to go on here in the next couple of months and the next couple of years with when people realize, wow, not only can I get in here and start playing these things, but I can actually start making money. And we haven't even been able to rent out our NFTs yet. Once we can rent them out to other people that want to play with them, like how Axie Infinity first did it and some of these other guilds that were out there, that's going to open up a whole new environment for all of these people that, $30 or $40 a day is a ton of money to. They're going to go out there and play these games and rent these heroes and start using them to earn with. And that's when things get really exciting.
Yes, baby. Shout out Sticks intern. Right. It's not going to happen overnight with, it's got to this is going to be a grind getting through and really turning the table where people start getting back into crypto. I mean, even people that have previously been in and been burned. Okay. It's really going to have to revive to catch their attention and wake them back up. Because that's what happens with most people. The first cycle you come in, you get burned. Okay. And you think, oh no, this is all going to die. Like you've never seen anything go down like you never imagined an asset could go down as much as it has in so many projects in the bear market. Then when that project revives after the bear, you wake back up and it's like, okay, you go into your sophomore season of crypto bull and bear runs. And that's how almost always this works. And you realize, oh, okay, you start learning the markets. You see, a lot of people end up getting back in and it takes them a couple, bear markets, or bull market, bear market, bull market again to really get serious about staying in and understanding how these markets work. And so it's just going to take some time. And here's what Jet said. So we had a big Twitter Spaces yesterday. Jet said, and he said it on my channel. Be sure you watch that. I interviewed Jet and it was so fun. It was so good. It's down there. Okay. He said that this thing is going to rerun like 12 times and all these different distributions. And then eventually, so we'll be able to watch it on demand. Okay. On Thursday. I'm not sure when the on demand will actually go live. It'll be available also on mainstream, everything like DirecTV primetime, all different kinds of formats where people can watch it. But the main thing is just the distro TV. We'll be able to watch it on demand. Okay. So I've already downloaded that app on my TV. It's simple. If you've got an Amazon or a Roku, you can do that. And that's where we'll be watching it. And but on all these different stations and all over the place. I know he's working on Hulu. He's working on Netflix and everything. I don't know what's coming. Amazon Prime. Okay. These things down the road, it's just going to be rerun like crazy. And then they'll be working on season 2, all these different things. So this week is like the hype for next Crypto Gym week. So I'm going to be out there. There's going to be Twitter spaces going galore. I think Jet said the day before. So I guess on Wednesday, they're doing a big Twitter spaces. And I'm going to be in there with him. He already gave me the invite. Might even try to do the intros. That'll be fun. And with George, with Leia, with Brian D. Evans, Jet himself, and others will be there. There'll be several. Shiny D. Evans, baby. That's the Twitter spaces we were in yesterday with Jet, with Shiny D, baby. Shout out to him. So, and then we'll see how this shakes out. You know, we got to see what happens on Thursday. But we might, you know, be talking about doing a reactionary series even every week. After every single week, this thing airs. So let's go.
Yeah, I'm super excited about that. I know that I talked to Sargent about that. He definitely is in. Starbuck. You know, lots of other people want to get on board. They want us to do a stream at least during the show or after the show, just a reactionary video that tells everybody what's going on. I think that Sarge said that we can get Bull on board as well. Possibly Dreamer or Fox would come on to talk as well. So it could be a really fun time, guys, where we all get a chance to come relive the, what went on behind the scenes, what DFK is doing, and, be able to all participate in this, because if we can draw attention to a show that can be seen by anybody anywhere around the world at any time, that's just going to be a huge boon for the entire industry. And I am so excited, that Hourglass has put this on, and that, the next Crypto Gems not only going to be 1 year, they've already got season 2 in the books, and they probably have 3, 4, and 5. So this will be like The Apprentice or other, game shows that are out there that are constantly watched over and over and over again. So it's going to be so much fun.
That's right. Oh, baby. Look at this. We got Jet in the house. Yep. Distro TV. You'll have it on demand right away. Let's go. Jet, we're trying to get you on this Friday. So I'll be hitting you up, man. I love it. We're so stoked. We're so stoked for this show, Jet, the next Crypto Gem. Everybody's wanting to have a reactionary show, and everybody's wanting you on there. Let's go. Yeah, thanks, Kristian. I love it. Look at this, baby.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, we can't wait, guys. I mean, this is the time of that we're just, we're getting to that point now where things are starting to tip a little bit. You can kind of feel the balance of power starting to shift. It's become less of a, oh my God, this project's going to fail type of a thing to, oh yeah, we've made it through the toughest of times now, and we're looking towards the future. I mean, it's just like Grady said at the beginning, with Gala, they've received like a lawsuit against them for something that happened in the past, and their founders are fighting it off right now. It's not going to change the fact that Gala right now is building so many projects and putting so much new, things on the horizon that it's like 100x what it was a year ago, but still people are funding the crap out of it. And it's just like, wow, really? Okay. I mean, at a penny and a half where Gala is right now, I bought in when it was at 7 cents, about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago now. And it's just like watching something go up to 70 cents. And it was like, wow, I did a great job. I 10x'd my, my initial buy, but then watching it go back down again to where it is, I'm just like, whew, it gives me that PTSD, like, just with Jewel even, I'm like, okay, I know I'm in a good project. I know I'm in something here that I love the founders. I love what they're doing. I love everything about the project, but I don't have any control over the price. If somebody wants to sell, they're going to sell, and it's just one of those things where nobody new is really coming into the games. And that's why I'm so excited about these ones like Champions Arena, because it's drawing in hundreds of thousands of people. And like I said, in Discord and other places, those people are going to trickle in to other projects. They're going to see something that they like, and they're going to go like, oh, let me take a look at this DFK. Oh, that sounds interesting. DeFi Kingdoms. Yeah. I was like listening to another stream where this guy was playing Champions Arena. He's like, oh, I got to take some time off because I'm going to go start up my D&D campaign right now. I've got a D&D campaign going on with a bunch of my friends. And I was like, really? Cool. Those are the kind of people that we want over in DFK. I mean, this is the same type of ecosystem. We're all together in this big, huge family. And the more people that we can bring in all together, it's just going to help everybody. And I'm super excited about the fact that, 70, I wasn't expecting 70,000 downloads in less than 2 weeks. I mean, if they get to 1 million, can you imagine? I mean, we talked about this on stream before. That would just be a million new people that come in and start playing Web3 games. I'm super stoked about that.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, man. Robinhood, you're not kidding. I just bought some weight like yesterday for like 22 and 23 cents. Over these last few weeks, I've been DCAing. Look at this. Like, man, weight is pumping.
Wow, that's amazing. Weight's the only thing that's pumping. I mean, it's just like everything else is just like totally gone down. And now seeing
Yeah.
weight back up to 27 cents is great because it was just down around 20 cents a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, or 21 cents even. Did I buy some at 21 one time here recently? Anyways, yeah, Robinhood, Jet. Robinhood, my man right here. It's you up. He wants to do a weight jewel liquidity pair on the DFK chain. That's hilarious. He actually sent me that he told you. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah,
Robinhood.
he
Okay.
put it in the talk side. I was like, cool. I mean, it's just like we should be able to introduce new tokens into the gardens that are going to benefit the community and going to have some emissions associated with them. I mean, not that I think weight's only available on the Ethereum layer 1, which would make it, probably a no-go. But the other tokens that you can have into the liquidity gardens to create some liquidity around different pairs would be great. I mean, if people want to come in with different types of tokens to buy Jewel with, or get into the games, fantastic. Let them have it. And we can bring it up to a vote, put it in the talk site. I know that Robinhood put it out there. I do appreciate everybody who, sends out little DMs in Discord and Twitter and everything else to us. And it's just like, you try to like get back to everybody. I know that Kevin Porter reached out to me today and was like, hey, I'm getting back into the game. I have my 2,000 heroes that have been on autopilot recently. I'm just accumulating my jewels. Or anything else I should be doing? I'm like, no, that's about all I'm doing too, is accumulating jewel. I'm also buying the best pets that I possibly can. Shared that with you guys last week. And, I just think that pairing your heroes with the ultimate pets and having them ready to go into battle here against the boars and whatever else comes out in the next couple of weeks is going to be where it's at. We'll see what happens, but everything right now is so cheap. I keep looking back at what I used to buy and what I buy right now. I'm like, my God, I'm getting these heroes for like 50 cents. I'm getting these pets for like $1. And it's like, I might as well just buy as many of them as I can. To give you an idea, guys, the champions in Champions Arena, they start at 0.1 ETH. And, so that's like what, $160, $170. That's the lowest one, the lowest NFT that you can buy. So the difference between DFK's 80-cent heroes and $180 heroes is, it's what, 150x. So it's crazy right now.
It's insane. It's insane. So bullish. Brovia, my man, Brovia, you can get weights on Mexi. You can get it on, my mind just went blank. Hello. There's another smaller one. Another little, gosh dang it. And then you can get it on Uniswap, Ethereum Uniswap on the Ethereum blockchain. Make sure you come here, search for Hourglass Weight, and then get the Ethereum contract address right here. You can copy it. Okay. And then you go to Uniswap and you can swap like your Ethereum for weight or whatever. If you have USDC. Okay. Yeah. Mexi Bitmart. That's what I was trying to think. Okay, there it is. I've never heard of this other one that Jet mentioned. Okay, so much going on. I'm going to be on, watching these Twitter spaces all over the place this week. Just look at all these little, if you go on Twitter, make sure you subscribe to Hourglass's YouTube channel for one. Okay, we'll get off blockchain billionaires, private messages there. Okay. So if you search Hourglass, okay, turn on those notifications because they are putting out some absolute fire. All right. Hello. Oh, I'm in messages. Goodness gracious. Some fire little sneak peeks of George and Leia, just arguing about it's like, I love it. They don't hold back. So, and George is stubborn, but man, Leia's a little fireball in there, and they're not afraid to just argue it out, debate it out. They debate their points out, I think, really well, and they listen to each other too. And I'm telling you, I saw the first 10 or 15 or 20 minutes or so of the show right there. And right here, you got George and Leia. Okay, debating it out. We got all kinds of just stuff out there like crazy. All these little sneak peeks. I haven't even seen that one yet. Dang. I mean, we have all seen that part, but several, look at that. Jet's out there. He was out there interviewing with Leia today. Okay. And man, a lot of awesome stuff coming out. There's more stuff going out with the Hourglass Incubator program. So many things going. Pumped with that. Several tweets here about, I think I retweeted this one today. Get ready for the groundbreaking premiere. This is download the Distro TV app. Okay. So you want to come here, DISTRO TV. You want to follow this. This is, and it's literally took me not even 3 minutes to download this app onto my Roku TV. Okay. Yes. Big guest coming next Saturday. Ooh. Oh,
Nice.
All right. Let's go. Okay. One other thing I want to mention real quick here. For my buddy. Okay. Neindorf, Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms. They've got a Crystal Veil gold raffle. Every 100 gold deposited is worth 1 entry in the raffle. When the raffle ends, the winner will be drawn from the entries. The winner will be awarded 50% of the gold pot. 25% will be burned, and 25% will be used to seed the next raffle. In addition to the gold pot, items and heroes could be up for grabs as well. Check out the details below. And so they make $0 from this. He said they're not taking any money. This is just to help sustain the value of gold for the ecosystem of DeFi Kingdoms. And it's right in there. You know, you can, when you log into your DeFi Kingdoms account, Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms, it's there. Let's see, right here, Crystal Veil Gold Raffle. Come help us burn some gold. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I know that Neindorf and Raph were talking about that on their last stream, where they wanted everybody to be aware that there's billions and billions of gold that are coming into the ecosystem. And so, you know, to do their part, they're basically doing a 50-50 raffle where 50% will go to the winner and 50% will pretty much get burned. So that's just a nice way to get rid of a bunch of extra gold tokens. As we know, the gold price has gone down, nothing but gone down. And I know that Hubert said that he wants to create a sink at some point so that it hits that equilibrium point where people are using it. But until that happens, guys, we don't want it to go to, you know, a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a penny, because it's impossible to use at that point. And everybody keeps finding these items and selling them for gold. And when they do, that's great. But, you know, they're just taking that gold then and selling it, and then it just keeps going down. So there's got to be a gold sink somewhere. And I really appreciate Ralph and Neindorf, you know, putting this up and listening to some of the issues that are there in the ecosystem and trying to plan ahead so that we all benefit from it. So thank you, guys.
Yes. So shout out. Got to give that a shout out. Also, got to give Zellies, our man, DFK Helper, a shout out here. The man is still like in distress. It's like code red here. We need to come around him. He is like, in my book, if you ask me, this is just my opinion, largely sustaining the DeFi Kingdoms ecosystem right now, like on his own 2 shoulders. He's been one of a lot of the money that he gets, he just puts it right back into advertising, promoting the game of DeFi Kingdoms. And without DFK Helper, we'd be in trouble. And so that man is stressed. And so the communication with the team needs to be better. Even if he's wrong, he's not getting support. He's not feeling loved from the team at all. He's just like a bother to the team. You see it right there in his Discord, the way they interact with him. If you talk to him, I've been probing him. I've been probing him hard. I've forced him to open up because he doesn't want to be like, the team is demonizing him for basically talking smack. Okay. Or creating FUD on DeFi Kingdoms. And it's like, really? Zellies is the man sustaining the ecosystem right now. I mean, look at how many third-party developers have shut the doors. KP. It's like, how many third-party developers are out there in this entire ecosystem grinding, pushing, grinding? I mean, it's like day after day after day for hours upon hours a day. It's Zelly. Even if he's wrong with his assessment of the issues with the RPCs and the validators and whatever, okay? It's like there needs to be clear support and clear explanations and directions and solutions to help him. Like, hello? It's like inexcusable in my book. And so we got to have the team giving love and not just saying it with your words on an AMA. No. Actions speak louder than words. Actual support and love for our man Zellies, who's sustaining. He's holding the ecosystem up on his shoulders. He's supporting us content creators. Like, it helps. Like, how could we function without this? It would just be disaster. We have to have helper at this time, at least for now. It's a must.
Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it. There needs to be help and love, and they should be bowing down to Zellies for all that he does for this ecosystem. Bowing, not giving him grief. Bowing down to the man. Period. Like, devs, get your head up out of the sand and look at what's going on. I mean, it's like, come on now. All right.
Yeah, there's got to be ways to help everybody along the way, and I agree. Zealous has been an advocate for DFK from day one. DFK Helper's done a great job about automating most of the tasks that none of us want to do on a daily basis. And
yeah,
you know, with all of that that's out there, I think that we all need to sit back and listen to what's going on, how we can do things better, and not judge people. You know, not say that anybody's out there for the wrong reasons, but just to listen and say, like, okay, how can we come together to make this work better? And, you know, I would love to see DFK Helper be the go-to solution for just about everything that you don't want to do inside of DeFi Kingdoms, right? I mean, because there's a lot of things in every single game. I can tell you, I'm grinding my ass off right now in Champions Arena, doing a lot of little tasks that I know that a bot could do much easier and much faster, and, you know, probably do, you know, much better overall. And I know at some point there'll be people that are just using, you know, AI bots that are out there doing the best thing for you in order to maximize everything. And it's not that it's wrong. It's just that that's what people want. They want to have something that they can use in order to maximize their time. And DFK Helper helps everybody right now in DFK. So I think that realistically, there needs to be, like, okay, a line of communication, right, with the right people that allows things to happen that benefit the entire community. And that's really what I'm looking for as well, is that how can we make this so that all of the third-party devs out there, all of the, you know, the adventures in DeFi Kingdoms and the DFK Helpers and everybody else who's contributing and putting things out there can come together in one spot and be able to communicate, like, okay, this is what we need. This is what I need. This is how we can, you know, make this work a little bit better and a little bit more efficiently. So yeah, I agree with you, Grady. There needs to be a lot better communication. Not, you know, we're not going to make this or not. We'll make it. We'll have everybody come through at some point. But yeah, I think that that's a big deal, is to make sure that Zealous is heard, and that, you know, everybody in the community can come out and work with him and do the best that we can in order to make this a win-win situation for DFK and DFK Helper. Did I lose Grady? Anyway, guys, I think that Grady might have gotten kicked off of his own stream. I appreciate you guys being here. I love to you all. Robin Hood, Sergeant Filthy McNasty, Sticks Intern, Brovia, all of you guys in the chat right now. So excited for what's coming up here on Thursday. We got Jet was in the house with Hourglass Wait, Kevin Porter, all of you guys that are out there born to die. Thank you so much for coming in, joining with us. I know Grady's been having internet problems for the last couple of days. That's why we're a little bit late today. we'll try to get on next week for DFK Monday nights, but I hope to see you all for whatever type of replay or whatever type of in-stream that we do for the next crypto gem, which is coming up here on Thursday. Love to all you guys. Oh, Grady's back.
Wow, I'm so glad you are still here. The internet, man, is killing me here. Okay, what I miss?
Anyway, I was just giving them the thumbs up since we're getting towards the end of this, and I know that also too we have another stream that was coming up where everything was going to happen. But big shout out to everybody in the chat. We love you guys for making this, the best community that we possibly can. And I was just talking about Sticks Intern and Zabu. I see you there in the chat. Robin Hood, Sergeant Filthy McNasty, even Jet showed up for a while today. So it's great when you get a lot of communication from different people about a lot of different topics and things that are going on out there. It makes our job as content creators just that much more fun. And a lot of you guys put out your own content and have a great time doing it. And Grady and I are always out there listening too. We love going out, watching each other's streams, watching what's going on with other people that are out there. It's fun to see because everybody has their own take on things, from Wowie and Matty Pesk and all the Bogside guys when they get together to, just the people that do the short 30-second, tweets about what's going on inside, what hero they just summoned. It's a fun time when we can all go out there and comment and see each other's, different streams and what they're doing and how they're doing it. And it just makes everybody's job and day a lot more fun.
I know. I love it. Thanks for sticking in there, KP, while my internet went down. So right now, About Live Podcast, let's hop over there. He's live, I think, or about to go live. Yeah, he's live. So let's jump in there. The DeFi Kingdoms team is grinding, and they're grinding so much their head's in the sand, I think, sometimes, on what's actually going on out here in this community and in the ecosystem, and there's a disconnect. That's what I'm speaking to here. And it's becoming a problem. We see like a guy like Zellies who's not sleeping, having like nervous breakdowns over there. And it's not just that he's concerned about Helper in and of itself. He's concerned about the well-being of the ecosystem of DeFi Kingdoms. And that's always his concern. It's not about, he's not money driven. He's not trying to, make a buck on this. That's not his vision. That's not his passion. His vision and passion is DeFi Kingdoms ecosystem. What does good and what's best for the ecosystem of DeFi Kingdoms. And it's like, does the team not see that? Because that's certainly how he feels. I can tell. That's how I felt within this. It's like a disconnect from the team. All right. It's like a problem. Needs to be addressed, needs to be worked through, needs to be looked at, because the team, the fundamentals, everything they're building, everything they've already built, there's not much out there better. Like especially given all the circumstances. Okay. But when it comes to communication and messaging, okay, that's important. And the messaging, they do their weekly AMAs. It's like so huge. I can't imagine this ecosystem surviving without that. If they didn't have those weekly AMAs, it's like so vital for us to know what's going on with the devs, especially through this bear. It's been brutal. Okay. We need to be loving on. It's like, seriously, Zellies is like Moses out there. He's holding his staff while they're battling. Okay. The armies are battling. Okay. For hours upon hours, and his arms get tired. Right. And when his arms lower, which is kind of a weird story in the Bible, the team, the Israelites would start losing the war. But if his arms were up, the Israelites would be winning the war. And so he'd get tired. And so Aaron and Joshua had to come on both sides of his arms and hold those arms up for him. And that's what we need to be doing. But it's not like the team needs to be doing that, holding his arms up. Okay. As he's like supporting this ecosystem. So I'm going to keep pushing for that because it's concerning to me. It's like, whoa, when Zellies is having a rough time, it's like code red for me, like, especially right now in this season. So, I don't exactly fully understand everything, on the technical side of things. So anyways,
You and me both. It's one of those things where we need to come together and hold each other's arms up, because when it gets to be in this middle of this bear market, Grady, it's just like everybody's hands are dropping, right? It's everybody's falling to the ground right now. It's like, how
Yes,
low can your token price go? And we're seeing it across the board. It's not just DFK, it's every single project out there. You've got to be able to make it through this. You've got to be able to communicate through this. You've got to be able to, have that right messaging through this. And we're trying to make that messaging as concise and as coherent as possible. We don't want anybody to get out of, we don't want any project to go under, but we also too know that a lot of it has to do just with simple, easy communication, guys. It's just that one little piece of the pie that I think many projects just don't concern themselves with, is how do you communicate when something's going wrong or right? You want to be able to get in front of these little issues and make sure that they're heard and that they're taken care of. And when somebody in the ecosystem brings up something, especially somebody who I'm as close to as Zealous and DFK Helper, I want to make sure that he's getting heard. And I'm hoping that the team is doing the right things and making the right adjustments and changing things around so that it helps him. But if I can help in any way to make his life easier, I'm all for it, because I've been at conferences with him and seen how far he goes out of his way, out of his, comfort zone in order to make everybody's lives better, Grady. I mean, that guy is he's superhuman at times, I think.
Yes, he is. He is, man. All right. So enough of that. We're pumped. We're hoping and praying DeFi Kingdoms makes it on this TV show, The Next Crypto Gem. We're jumping over right here's the link to About Life Podcast, baby. Love you guys. Kristian Peter and Crypto Grady out. Let's go. DeFi Kingdoms to the freaking moon. Let's go.